eThekwini Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda has survived a motion of no confidence against him. The council is observing the nomination and election process for the current vacant positions, including the deputy mayor position, which has been vacant since last year. Our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli is following that story for us and joins us now. Lethiwe, no doubt Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda is very relieved to have retained his position.
Well, the mayor of eThekwini, Mxolisi Kaunda, has just survived a motion against him that was brought on by the ACC. I'm actually joined by him right now. I'm just going to bring him in just to get his reaction from what happened a bit earlier on. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. You've just survived a motion of no confidence that was brought on by the ACC. Take us through your reaction to this.
Yes, we are not celebrating because we are called to serve the community. Ours is to ensure we can celebrate when our people are still experiencing challenges of water. Hence, we have decided to have a trail of engagements with all communities where they are still experiencing challenges of water. Starting last week, we started last week to start engaging them and also provide solutions where there were challenges of pumps. We have installed those pumps like Tongat as well as Duzuma area. So we'll be visiting areas like Umlazi where challenges are still showing up, and we'll also go to Wamakuta following and many other areas in the North Konanda just to explain what are the real challenges and what are the damages that occurred during the floods, which have also affected the infrastructure, the way we service our communities. So for me as a mayor, it's not to celebrate, but it's to continue to serve our communities and also call upon the communities to trust us that the plan that we have put in place to deal with challenges of refuse collection in this city, water outages, electricity outages, we are sticking to that plan, and that plan is going to bring solutions. In March, we'll be convening our energy transition and climate change summit in this city, where we'll be coming out with a comprehensive plan to deal with issues of mitigation and also how do we handle the issues of load shedding in the city.
Mayor, I just heard your plans, but a lot of parties that were actually for this motion to remove you were saying that you have not delivered for the residents of eThekwini, naming a number of issues that have been arising for a couple of months now. The floods, you mentioned Umlazi, there is still a sewer pipe that hasn't been fixed for months. You mentioned the issue with water and the roads. The minority parties that voted for this motion are saying that you haven't been delivering.
I think people of eThekwini, they know and they understand that floods were not of our own making. So therefore, we could not fix everything that happened during the floods in April and in May, but we are on track in terms of responding to the plight of our communities. The pipe you are referring to, I was there yesterday. The new pipe has been brought there. It's going to be fixed in 9 days. That challenge that is there and the spillage that is there is going to be resolved. So all what we are calling for, we had to start with fixing our pump stations, making sure that our water waste treatment works are working, so that by the time you join these pipes, you are able to make them flow to the right direction. So that's what we are now at the second phase. We started by making sure that our waste treatment plants are working as well as our own pump stations. Now we are going to township, to suburbs, to join those pipes which have been broken during the floods. And we are certain that people are going to start seeing a big change in that. But we know that people are no longer patient with us, but we plead with them that let us be working as a collective in fixing challenges. Issues of refuse collection in this city requires more from the role that the committees should be playing to assist us to make the city clean. So we call upon all stakeholders, businesses, everybody to ascertain that we work together to rebuild this city. The inner city regeneration plan and also our targeting of our secondary towns in this city like Pantown, Isipingo, Verulam, Tongat, those plans are afoot, and we are certain they will be bringing a lot of change to the community.
The AG report for the year 2021 and 2022 is not painting a good picture for the municipality. A lot of irregular expenditure there. What do you have to say?
Yes, we do have a plan to respond to the audit challenges, but I think we also need not to mislead people. This city has received unqualified audit opinion. Tswane, which is led by the DA, has received a disclaimer. So therefore, it shows that there is work that is being done, but certainly we have to fix challenges, the leakages that are there. Our early warning systems should be up and running so that we avert the challenges. But our teams are hard at work to turn the situation around. It's not a promise, it's a commitment that people are going to see a change city when we talk about Deb and eThekwini municipality. During December, people were saying we were mad, we were misleading people. Even opposition parties here today, they misled the community because all the beaches that we opened, we were informed by the tests that were conducted to ascertain that the quality of water allows people to swim. And we proved them wrong in Umhlanga. We opened that beach during December, that beach was working. So it shows that when you are misleading people, lies can never last long time. But when the truth comes, people will see themselves that bigger numbers of people flow to this area, eThekwini, from different provinces, from all corners of this country, some from outside of this country, because they know that eThekwini is a destination of choice. Yes, we acknowledge challenges. We must deal with those challenges decisively. We must fire workers who are not prepared to work. We must fire those who conduct corruption, because we must root out corruption in the city. So for us to do that, we need the support of community, we need the support of businesses. Certainly, we are ready to serve. There's nothing to celebrate when the youth is still unemployed in bigger numbers. Hence, in March, we'll be presenting our own plans to turn the situation around, what we intend doing to make sure that we create jobs. We also deal with the economic opportunities, especially to the youth, women, people with disability. So those plans will be outlined and will be unveiled during the month of March.
And lastly, Mayor, we are seeing a budding relationship between the ANC, the NFP and the EFF. The EFF voted for you to stay in power. What do you have to say about that relationship? It's quite surprising that the EFF is choosing to work with the ANC here in the province.
Yeah, the challenge is that I'm not mandated. I'm just a deployee. I'm a mayor. Political parties are handling the relations, so I do not want to venture into something that is handled by my organization. But I wish to thank my organization, the African National Congress, our provincial leadership and regional leadership, for the engagements they've held with other parties to make us remain in power. And certainly, people of eThekwini will reap the fruit of the ANC to remain in power. The confidence of investors is still there. Yes, there are challenges, but the confidence of our communities to change the situation and turn the situation around is there. But we need to work with them and we need to work hard. We do not need to make promises, but we need to stick to our commitments. A plan that we have developed with timelines. How are we fixing refuse collection, issues of electricity, as well as issues of water?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, the mayor of eThekwini, Mxolisi Kaunda, basically just reacting to him staying in power. That motion that was brought on by the ACC has been rejected, and he will remain as mayor of eThekwini. And he's also touched on some of the relationships that we're seeing here at the council meeting. Like I mentioned, the EFF did vote for the mayor to abstain, or to rather stay in power. And we also saw the NFP also voting for Kaunda to stay in power. The DA, the IFP, Action SA and other minority parties were opting for him to vacate office, but unfortunately that motion was rejected. Right now we are heading for the voting process. We are going to be nominating the deputy mayor for eThekwini Council. We do believe that the NFP's Zandile Mdluli and also the IFP's Mduduzi Nkosi will be up for those positions, and the voting will start shortly.
Well, thank you very much, Lethiwe Mdluli, bringing us that report. We stay with issues of local governance, but we